it's Australia Day, which is like the it's like the Australian version of the 4th of July, but nowhere near as big of a deal.
It is if you're like childless.
Yeah, I think if you're childless, it's probably really fun. The same as in the 4th of July, but you know, it used to just be us, well, with my friends getting drunk in a park and going down the beach and stuff like that. But these days, it's like, go to a park,
go to a playground,
maybe have some cheese. It's pretty crazy. We went to a playground this morning with a bunch of friends, went to a park with Pat. You guys don't know yet, but you will, because we're going to be doing some a lot of content together. You know, if you want help with those dogs, I know a guy.
It's not that there's a problem, it's just that my dogs require a level of attention that I can't give them while also amongst this many children.
I said the same thing about my wife once when I was drunk at Jackson's on George.
I remember, you said that when I was saying on one Anzac Day, where's Sammy? And you go, my girlfriend requires a level of attention that I cannot give her today.
I got off with my friends.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Kids need dad. Is to get back into my fucking training. I've been so goddamn lazy. Like I just keep putting things in my own way. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna put on my joggers and I'm gonna go for a run. That is the plan. That is what I'm gonna do as of now. I said I'd go for a run, and I am. First sort of proper exercise back for a while. I'm trying to get back into it. I keep prioritizing work, which is a bad move, but I'm gonna get into it. The goal is to be 90 kilos by the time which is about 10 kilos drop by the time I have my 37th birthday. And shit you not, I'll show you some terrible footage of a man skipping around the park. I have no idea what he's doing. He has no idea what he's doing, but he's doing it enthusiastically. So I'm on the hunt for some quality audio gear. No one has even lapel mics. This thing is going all over the shop trying to find me. I think because I'm wearing a mask, it's really miserable. Okay, I'm fueled up with coffee. Yeah, I got a good lead on where I can actually get some good audio equipment. I'm looking for one of those standalone ones. It's so weird where like everyone, there's so many like creators and YouTubers and people doing stuff these days. It's so strange to me that like it's so hard to get decent equipment. But I guess, you know, the good stuff isn't cheap and people don't want to pay for it. I guess just online retailers are just absolutely decimating these places. So super exciting. I found exactly what I was looking for, which is this, right? And then I may or may not have thought all of this. So 2 more cameras and a 10 to 18 and a fixed 85. So I can't be trusted with money or electronics. What are you doing, buddy? There we go. Oh, look at that. Hey, I'm back. How are you? See, gimbals are good, but I don't know if they've quite figured out the technology. But if you like gimbal stuff, go to Peter McKinnon's channel. He's got, he just did a crazy video with some of the new DJI gimbals that are pretty much replacing like the huge cinematic ones. They're crazy. I might get one. I have no need for one, but I just feel like having one of those in my gear cage, which we are building in the new office. So, office tour to come. I say that every week. I hope it's going to be true. I don't know when it is. The lawyers are going back and forth. Their lawyers are being douchebags. And I have let them know on several occasions that that's how I feel. If you're watching this video, which I seriously doubt you are, but fuck you. I hate when people think they're really good at their job and they use that to like be rude to people, or they think that because they're a lawyer that they can be rude to people. They think because they think that they're important they can be rude to people. Everyone is the same, no matter what car you drive, no matter how much money you have, no matter what job you have. It's all the same. If you ever want to have a power move, there's a great book. I might do a little review of it called Hamish and Andy's Power Moves. I actually met Andy the other day. But it's a great thing. Whenever someone is being arrogant about their job, just ask them, oh, how did you fall into that? Anyway, it's a good one. Another one is if anybody drops anything, just yell, pick that up as they go down to pick it up, because it makes it seem like they had to because you told them to. My favorite power move, if I must get into it, is if you have an assistant. That's very, very specific. I'm thinking about getting an assistant just so I can do this exact move. And someone comes into your office to have a meeting, and get them to interrupt partway through and take a coffee order. Hey, would you guys like coffee, some tea? And they go, yep. And then they bring your coffee in a giant cup with 2 delicious chocolate biscuits. And they bring their coffee in a tiny little styrofoam cup with 1 shitty biscuit. So there you go. That is a great power move. So pretty huge day. Pretty much back to back with like one-on-one coaching clients for a lot of the day, and then coaching for the team. And then we're putting together this thing called the Congruence Academy, which is like a group coaching program, which should be fun. Probably put the link down below. So yeah, that's starting on February 15th, which I think this will probably go out just before that. So if you are interested, just kind of drop your stuff below. It's basically going to be like a 6-week group training course with me on all about like the hooks, the reframes, and like kind of getting people in the right state to be able to make as many sales as possible, whilst providing heaps of like advanced objection handling tactics and stuff like that. Really exciting week. We finally got the keys to the office. You guys will all put in a little office tour just after this. But yeah, the guys are fitting it out. They're doing all the things that need to be done. And yeah, hopefully in the next 4 weeks it's done. We do have to get a little surprise compliant development certificate, which we didn't know we were going to have to get because we were told incorrectly by the real estate agent that we were told we didn't have to get it. Anyway, long story short, we have to pay some people some money and get some things done before we can actually get in there and get after it. But the guys are doing everything that they can do without that. So it's all in the works. That's where the Zoom rooms are going to be. That's the boardroom / podcasting room. And then come around here to reception. There's going to be a gear cage there for all the cameras. My office is marked out on the ground there. And then it goes through to James's office and then Ben's office. This is going to be a big built-in table for all the guys just kind of working on stuff. This is the podcasting / boardroom, so it's all been sound treated. And then we have a custom table going in there, big like live edge table. We haven't figured out what we're gonna go do over there, but like we have a full bar now, so we have all this stuff. This is the bar area. So we're getting a couple of taps put in for beer tabs, and then that's what the office is. That's the guy that's building everything. We finally got the keys. It took a while just because of lawyers, and it was kind of a complicated lease structure because we were like taking it over from another business that got bought out. So like it wasn't dealing direct with the right person. So there it is there. We'll put on this signage. Might even get these guys to give us some, well, we'll buy some furniture off these dudes. But it's a really cool space. I'm super happy with it. It's got a cafe right there, which is super dangerous, but it's got a fully inbuilt bar. It's got everything that we could possibly need to have a really cool creative space and be able to just keep growing the business the way that we want to grow it. So like finally, after all the vlogs, like we paid the deposit December 9th, and it's been months and months and months in the making. It's been a lot of hard work and a lot of effort so that we can kind of get to a position where we can drop, you know, $150,000 on an office fit out, which kind of sounds crazy considering everyone can work from home. But to me, it's like the significance of us taking our business to the next level. So for me, it's important. I want to have everybody in the space, and I want to be able to connect with everyone and then grow the company, grow the culture in the way that I think needs to be done. So that's what we've done. Spend a lot of money, and then hopefully we get a big result. Well, that pretty much sums up having children. We just had a bit of a gymnastics class, like a dance class for the first time. That's pleasant, isn't it? Don't pay attention to that. Don't mind the person pulling on my face. I should have a challenge where I try and sell somebody with my kids in the room. That'd be awesome. So we just saw another house. One of the houses we've seen we've really loved, I would say, and the one that we did really like was actually probably way too small. So, I don't know, it's back to the drawing board on houses.
There was one that we quite liked, but I'm holding out. There's a specific area that I feel like if we got a house on there, it would be perfect.
We're looking for a unicorn. So we're unicorn hunting, and we're not going to stop until we find one. Found the most dad thing ever, being an IKEA bucket hat. Hey Jackie, do you like Daddy's car?
Yeah.
Is it super fast? What does it sound like? Yeah, boy car. Hello people. So we just got back from IKEA. I was just trying to get the lay of the land. We don't have to get that much stuff because I've fully used my sales prowess to negotiate the previous tenants to leave probably $60,000 to $80,000 worth of stuff, and I paid them $2,000. So I was pretty proud of that. They came to me with a figure initially, and I was like, yeah, just throw it in the bin. What do I care? Just make sure it's out of there in 48 hours. And so, yeah, they just left it, which is great. So we got a bunch of RGB lighting. The RGB, got heaps of different. All to make the lighting look cool in the office. Pat, if you're watching this, I'm going to outdo your studio. I'm going to crush it. I'm sorry, bro. It just has to happen. I'll insert some footage of Pat's very, very dope YouTube studio. I must be honest, I'm very jealous. I can't touch his cameras. His cameras are very good. So he wins the tech war, but I shall win the background war.
Let the Chris Pratt / Chris Hemsworth hunting begin.
This is the set of Thor. I've been asked to body double for Chris Hemsworth, you know, before he gets back in shape. So that's cool. Just a little thing there. With all the Thor and all those other dudes, the relative humidity of Sydney has just increased. I don't know why.
We are just out on date night. We've come to around a little wine bar, which is really nice. Not that we drink wine in Double Bay. Woohoo! Here with hubby.
Double Bay just finished dinner at like a French-Portuguese fusion place, and it was absolutely incredible. This store is fun. There's always heaps of nice cars down here in Double Bay. It's a lovely area. So we just had our 6-year anniversary. We went to the Crown Casino for dinner. We love going to the Crown Casino in Perth, and since we've moved back to Sydney now and they just built it, we thought that we would go in there and give it a try. I bought $52,000 worth of watches from inside the casino store called Kennedy's as gifts for stuff. But yeah, I think we'll definitely go back there. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. It's
Yeah,
great,
for sure.
great vibe, good atmosphere. An
Great
excuse to get dressed up as well, which is always
It
fun.
was very good, despite some rudeness on behalf of my wife. She was good. She behaved herself.
She's now shaking her head at you. So rude.
So these sausages come from a butcher in Sydney, in Eastgate Shopping Centre called the Gourmet Butcher, and they are the best sausages on the planet. They even won a bunch of awards. I think it was like best sausages, I don't know, in Sydney or something like that. But absolutely amazing. So great wrap up to the week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that kind of good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog and have a fantastic week.